Alright everybody, so now we looked at examples dealing with FOIL and then just also the distributor property. And what we're going to look at next is kind of going the reverse order, which is called factoring. So we'll start with some sort of binomial, and we would like to break it up into two distinct factors that once we apply FOIL we'll get the same result. So let's look at an example, and we're going to look at applying this method that was once taught to me in high school called the cross method. So our example is going to be x squared plus 5x plus 6. And now one thing I'd like to point out is that we have certain variables that that are usually used in order to represent the coefficients of these quadratics. Alright, so we have a in front of x squared, the coefficient for x squared. We have b in front of the coefficient for x, and we have c as the constant. So usually quadratics are in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c. Alright, now we're going to construct this cross right here, and what we're going to put is the middle term, which is our b, and place that up here, and we're going to put our last term, our constant, on the bottom. And now the idea is we want to find out two values that multiply together to give us 6. So their product will be 6, but then when we add them, we want to get 5. So the trick to these problems is to really look at the factors of 6. You must be really comfortable at just finding the factors of whatever values are given. So on the side we'll look at possible factors. We know that 1 times 6 is a factor. Another one could be 2 times 3. Okay, so for example, if we tried 1 times 6, we would get 6, and their sum will be 7. Whereas 2 times 3 gives us 6, and then their sum gives us 5. So we're in place 2 and 3 over here, and now we know our two distinct factors. So we're going to have x plus 2 and x plus 3. And let's check that. We know we'll just apply FOIL once again. So first, outer, inner, and last. So we have x times x plus x times 3 plus 2 times x plus 2 times 3. X times x gives us x squared. 3 times x gives us 3x. 2 times x gives us 2x. 2 times 3 gives us 6. Now we want to combine our like terms, which is 3x plus 2x. And when we combine them, we get 5x. And see, back to where we started. So the key part to be able to factor out these quadratics really lies in how comfortable you are when finding factors of a term, because then from there it's just a matter of playing around with the sums of these values. So next we'll look at some other examples of factoring quadratics.